So this is match day, and matching for a fourth-year medical student means they find out where they're going to be going for the next few years for their residency training and what specialty they'll be training in. They've been prepping for this for several months, and they've been able to rank them in sort of a lottery system, and now today's the day where that gets revealed to them and they find out where they're going to go and what specialty they'll be training in.
Coming on the drive here, I was feeling so nervous. I went through 7 stages of grief, and when I opened that letter, I went through all the motions of happiness I possibly could. I cried a little bit. It is truly a journey that no one can describe, and I'm glad to be here today, and it's an honor and a privilege. And just thank you to the people who could and could not be here today that got me where I needed to be.
Before we opened our envelopes, they were reading off all the different specialties that we matched into, and they didn't read mine off. And I was like, oh my gosh, did I apply to the wrong thing? And that made me really nervous for a second. But then they came back and they're like, oh yeah, we have one orthopedic surgery. And so that kind of eased some of my worries.
So I matched into my top choice of family medicine in Tulare, which is right next to my hometown of Visalia. That was what I was hoping to do. Again, same thing like with college and med school, was stay local, near family and friends, and so I got the dream.
During the countdown, I think I was really nervous, but I was also very, very excited to find out where I matched. I did one of my sub-Is at UCSF Fresno, so I'm really, really excited to be back there and continue to work with my mentors in the area.
I'm incredibly proud of all our students and all that they have accomplished today. All 109 of them matched and matching some of their top preferences and specialties.
So I matched in orthopedic surgery at St. Joseph's Medical Center in Stockton, California.
I had the opportunity to match into a residency program back home for me in Bakersfield, California, Kern Medical.
We're excited that 21% of our graduates are actually going to take positions here in the Central Valley, which is very important to meeting our mission. More importantly, 60% of our graduates are entering primary care specialties. That's important for all of us as we seek to improve access to care. But what's really fascinating for us this year is a first for us. We're going to have our first dermatologist, our first set of obstetrics and gynecologists, our first pathologist, our first neurologist, our first physical medicine and rehab doctors. So these are specialties we didn't match in last year, and we're very excited that those specialties will now round out the diverse picture of our graduates.
Applying for residency was definitely a long process, but I'm so happy that I had the support of our faculty and staff. It was definitely a challenge trying to balance out rotations along with applications, but huge shout out to the faculty, huge shout out to Dr. Chung. He was really there with me every step of the way, and I'm so grateful that I've had him as my guide throughout this whole process.
So the school, CHSU, was wildly supportive. You know, the application process is scary just like anything else, but they were there every step of the way.
The school was very supportive of me. I went and did like 5 mini internships, and they were very accommodating and worked with me, and they helped reach out to different program directors, and I really appreciated all the help.
It is so important that the students match well in their fields because the clinical training is important. You're dealing with human lives, and learning from the best programs, the best attending physicians will help them become better doctors.